Well, normal feels different for the Riverview High Marching Band for all the right reasons. SNN's Marco Lamano visits the Riverview High Marching Kilties for this week's Friday Football Fever Band of the Week.
The COVID pandemic changed what the Riverview High Marching Kilties could do in 2020. They wore masks, they stood 6 feet apart, they put bell covers on their horns. So as for how they pulled off a halftime show, this year's co-drum major Kai Okamoto says,
"We had a reduced halftime show where we could only march in between songs."
As you'd imagine, a marching band not marching during a halftime show is peculiar, but circumstances were what they were. Now Kai and fellow drum major Mariah Emmerich say normalcy is finally marching back into the program.
You forget how much you enjoy everything until you're doing it again.
It's like, oh, we're going back in the stands.
Oh, like we get to play in the courtyard on Friday mornings again.
Oh, we're gonna, actually have a halftime show.
But things are still a little bit different. Although Assistant Director Chuck Evans remains at the school, Mariah is being taught under a new band director, Tamara Lewis, who unfortunately was sick during filming. And a rather large difference is Mariah's the one being interviewed this year.
That's like the crazy part about being drum major. It's like, oh, all those people I watched before me that I wanted to be like, that's me now.
With COVID restrictions eased, the Kilties return to what they're known for: marching bagpipes, playing popular music, and giving the new students an experience they'll never forget.
Freshman year is so fun because there's so many firsts. You get your first football game, you get first time you go on a bus with the whole band, first trip you go on with the whole band.
It gives you an experience that you can't get anywhere else in the normal curriculum because some students don't feel success in the normal curriculum.
And this return to near normalcy actually feels different.
Yeah, it's like the comeback.
There's something about that yearly feeling returning 2 years later.
I think that this could be a very special season if we keep going down the path we're going down.
That makes this normal feeling a once-in-a-lifetime event.
It's something that people who weren't in this bracket of high schoolers will never be able to say they went through. So it'll definitely be an interesting story, like for all of us when we're older.
Reporting from Sarasota with your Band of the Week, Marco Lamano, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
And it's been really good to see a lot of the bands back out and how excited they've been to be back out marching, playing, the camaraderie. So we wish the Riverview Kilties the best. We had a wonderful time there. A lot of students actually thanked us for being there. And as always, we thank you for letting us join you and see what you're doing.